Hi, my name is Rose Miller. I was in Berlin from 1981 to 1983. And very first assignment in the U.S. Army. Many things are in my memory impactful. I want to talk about one thing that I thought was really cool as a young second lieutenant military police officer. I was initially assigned as the officer in charge of the military police investigation section. So military police investigations are MPs, but they're wearing civilian clothes. So they're not CID special agents, but they're investigators, and I think they're pretty cool because they're wearing civilian clothes every day. Now, I wore a uniform every day, with the exception of one time. We were doing some special thing at the Officers Club, some VIP executive protection stuff. And so my sergeants decided, well, Lieutenant, we need you as part of this detail, so you could wear, civilian clothes. I had the whole thing. I even had a trench coat. Let me tell you, I was pretty cool. What I was really cool about, though, which I'll never forget, is at that time, a military police, women carried a .38 caliber pistol. Well, because I was MPI, officer in charge, I got to carry a stub-nose .38 pistol. I thought I was like something really special, but obviously I wasn't. But it was just something, a memory I'll never forget how special I felt. Like I was like a real cop.
How did you describe to your family what being in Berlin was like?
Well, to this day, I don't think they quite understood where I was physically located, geographically located, because my family is from this little town called East Berlin, coincidentally, in Pennsylvania. And, they just, their world is small, and they didn't quite understand that. So I really think they were more interested in my life as a new officer in the Army. So I really didn't see, and of course the city of Berlin, because East Berlin, Pennsylvania is a tiny town of one stoplight. So I think they were very interested in this, but my family really never understood the wall and that whole, international kind of scene that we were in. They really didn't understand that Cold War piece.
Berlin does something to people who were stationed there. What do you think it did to you?
Well, it instantly made me understand the importance of what I was doing in the Army. At that time, I certainly didn't think I would stay in for a career, but I also didn't take it lighthearted. It wasn't just all about having fun with my peers or about being with the troops, which was fun, of course, but it made me understand how important and bigger picture that I was just one second lieutenant, but I was part of that bigger picture, which had an impact on our nation and internationally. So fast forward about 25 years after that, when I was in Afghanistan, again, one person, certainly a higher level responsibility, but again, I understood the importance of what decisions one person can make and the actions one person can make to our nation and internationally and to our reputation as a nation.
Finally, if somebody asks you, why are you in that BUSMA organization, how do you explain what the value is to you and why someone should join?
Couple reasons. First value is I really am the type of person I believe in preserving stories and preserving legacies and telling history from those who lived it. And that's an opportunity for our history in Berlin. The second thing is it's important for me to meet people and to spend time with people who had a similar experience, at least lived in the same city I did, maybe not at the same time. So I found that personally rewarding. I joined our association while I was still on active duty, so I wasn't even a veteran yet. So that shows you that I was seeking something. I'd been in the Army 20 years at that point. I was seeking that connection, because I moved to many assignments, and so I was looking for that connection. I went back to where it all started, when I was young and impressionable and learning things, and things were probably more emotional than whatever, because I was so young and learning things. So those are things I get out of it. I'm very proud that there is an association like Berlin U.S. Military Veterans Association that can help veterans tell their story and preserve and document our history and leave our legacy.
Anything else you want to say?
Come join us. You will enjoy it.
Perfect.